Welcome back to Next Gen Auto Car, the place where every detail about the world's most fascinating rides comes alive. If you're new here, make sure you stick around till the very end, because if you miss this video, you might lose some valuable information you'll never find elsewhere. Now, let's step into a story of a car that was never meant to dominate the road, never built to roar like a lion, but instead, it quietly captured the hearts of thousands. A car so small, yet so significant. A car that redefined simplicity. We're talking about the Perodua Viva. At first glance, you might underestimate it. It's teeny, humble, almost unnoticeable in the lineup of flashy sedans and powerful SUVs. But don't let its size fool you. Behind that modest exterior lies something far more powerful, an idea, a purpose, and a promise. The Perodua Viva wasn't designed to impress the rich or compete with luxury brands. It was designed for you, for families, for first-time drivers, for anyone searching for independence without breaking the bank. Think back to the moment you first learned to drive. Nervous hands on the steering wheel, heart racing at every corner. The Viva was the car that calmed those fears for many. Its lightweight design, its easy handling, and its fuel efficiency gave confidence to countless beginners. And here's the twist, you won't believe how much this little car could give for so little. But more on that in a moment. Because here's where the suspense begins. Why did a car like the Viva become a legend on the roads of Malaysia and beyond? Why did people choose it, despite having larger, stronger, and more luxurious options? The answer lies not in its horsepower or its speed, but in its soul. The Viva was more than transportation, it was freedom. Imagine a student strapping together their savings, finally driving home in their very first car. Picture a small family taking weekend trips, fitting into narrow streets, parking with ease, and smiling at the fact that the fuel tank hardly needed refilling. The Viva gave people mobility when they thought it was impossible. That feeling of possibility, that sense of independence, it's priceless. And yet, there is another side to this story. The Viva wasn't perfect. It was small, fragile, and many said it was underpowered. In the world of bigger engines and aggressive styling, it stood quietly in the corner. But here's where it surprises us, it didn't need to be perfect. Its very imperfection was its charm. The Viva showed us that a car doesn't have to intimidate or overwhelm to be loved. It just has to show up for you, day after day, and never let you down. Now, let's talk about what truly made the Viva unforgettable: efficiency. With fuel prices climbing and families struggling to keep costs low, the Viva was a savior. Its fuel economy was simply remarkable. Imagine driving miles and miles, yet your fuel gauge hardly moving. It wasn't just saving money, it was giving peace of mind. And in today's world, peace of mind is more valuable than power. Still, here's the suspense you've been waiting for: why does the Viva still matter today? Why are people still talking about it even years after its production stopped? Because it wasn't just a car, it was a milestone in automotive history. The Viva represented an era when practicality triumphed over luxury, when necessity shaped innovation, when cars were built not to impress but to serve. Close your eyes and picture it: the sound of a small but determined engine, the view of city streets rushing by, the comfort of knowing that even if you don't own the biggest, boldest vehicle, you own something reliable. Something that makes life easier. That was the Viva. And if you think that's the end of the story, think again. Because legends never truly die. The Viva may no longer be in showrooms, but it lives on in the memories of those who drove it, in the garages where it's still cared for, and in the legacy it left behind for future Perodua models. Without the Viva, the journey of affordability and practicality might not have been the same. So next time you see one pass by on the road, don't dismiss it as just an old compact car. Remember the stories it carries, the dreams it fulfilled, and the lives it touched. The Perodua Viva is proof that even the smallest things can make the biggest impact. And here's my final word to you: if you miss this video, you don't just miss information, you miss understanding why cars are more than machines. You miss the heart, the history, and the human connection. So stay tuned, because here on Next Gen Auto Car, every car has a story, and every story deserves to be told.